All right. I think my, hold on, my USB might be dead because it's not working for some reason. Let's disable the device and re-enable it real quick. Hopefully that will fix the problem. All right. Webcam, deactivate, activate, maybe, activate, activate. Well, son of a bitch. All right, I'll be right back. I've got to restart this stupid computer, I think. Oh, wait, just heard that. Maybe. Ah, there we go. All right, I guess we're good then. How is it going, everybody? I'm just gonna close out of this. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, I want to exit because it's being a pain in the butt and I don't feel like messing with it. Oh, I got green super on a different screen behind me. Should probably close that because I don't need that right now either. Exit. All right. So we're gonna go back to what we were working on, but while we're doing that, so we are going to be doing the Berkeley Country Club. But while we do that, I'm gonna take the current base project. I'm gonna extract that, and we're gonna get that going. It's the new base project, so we are going to move the old project. I'm not sure which version of it that it's using. Yeah, I'm not sure. They didn't mark it when they were using it, so whatever. So I'm gonna go back to what I was working on, which I believe was this Inkscape right here. Let's sort by details just so we can, oh geez, no, freaking hell. View details just to make sure it's the one that we were using a couple days ago. Apparently it was not. What was the Inkscape I was messing with a couple days ago? Did it not? Did Inkscape crash? If Inkscape crashed and deleted it, I'm going to be so mad. Recent. Oh, son of a monkey. Did we really lose that progress? I'm a little bummed at that. Because recent was Northfield. Wow. No, that's not even right. Because I was using... Oh. Well, now I'm confused. So that's not good. Awesome. Great way to start the day. What's up, Frank? Not a huge deal if that was the case, but I could have sworn that. Oh well. Let's just open this one. It's not in my most recents, which is strange because also my most recents are not in my most recent. So whatever, since I know what I'm doing with it now, I can just zip through and make the changes I need to. But oh, that's really annoying. But while we're in here, let me do this. Save as. I'm gonna put it in its own folder. Escape. Alright, Berkeley CC-001, just for my sanity. So, awesome. I was going to redo that one. Let's select the outer. Let's rename this. Nope. I want to rename. I want a new one, actually. All right. Add layer. Still don't know why it's doing that offset. That is so annoying. Like, I move it and it's like throwing, completely moving it. Like this whole two is the layer coordinated weird. Are there no layer informations? How is there not any layer information? Alright, I'll just deal with it. Whatever. Let's see if I can do duplicate or... It's not like a move. Whatever, that's fine. I'm just gonna... Can I rename this? I can't rename it. I'm just gonna name the rough itself, surrounding rough, and we'll just live with that for now. All right, we can turn that off because we don't want to see it for now. All right, so we're gonna get rid of that one. It's just a ditch. This one will keep how it is. All right, cool. I'm gonna do some color. We're gonna change the colors of some stuff. We had already done this in the last stream, but that's fine. I'll just zip it. I'll just zip through it because I've already done it once. Hope everybody's having a good day. It is Thursday Night Thunder today. Undo. I want that, that, and that. Move it all together. It's just find a good way to... That's fine. That'll work. Let's merge these two. Delete one of them. All right. We'll just fix this stuff as we find it. Alrighty, I'll leave that water because that water is fine. Alright, I think I'm okay at the moment. So I'm gonna do these deep rough. I really wish I could move this. Like if I duplicate this whole layer, does it duplicate everything in the layer? Whole 2 copy, apparently, but that's all right. Let's see if I do whole 2 copy and I delete everything out of it. Oh, actually, everything except the surrounding rough. Hey, and it's where it's supposed to be. Cool. So now I'll just move hole 2 below. Hey, look at that. Found a fix. All right, that's cool. All right, so this is going to be surrounding rough. Surrounding rough. So above it, I need to do add layer. We're going to do inner deep. We still want it under everything, but over the surrounding rough because we're going to be drawing on top of that. So, all right. So we're going to hit this area up. To go under the water, which is fine. I want to go under the cart path. So it's going to be a deep. Let's check the hill shade. That'll probably be easier to see. Not get rid of all of them with the hill shade. Cool. Yeah, there we go. So we can see this stream right here. Super easy. What was that? It's just a low spot. Cool. All right. I'm going to start up at the... Am I looking north? Yes. I'll start up at the north and then I'll just work my way south, getting whatever kind of like creeks. Was that mine? That was probably mine. That customer already called me today. That must be like a really delayed text message because we've already talked about it. Is that a... Hold on. That is a road. All right. gonna have to do we're gonna have to take care of these roads. This road. It's just the one road, so that's fine. But actually, while I'm here, let me put it in the right spot. We're gonna put it in cart paths. Although water should be on top of cart paths. No, cart paths should be on top of water. All right, I'm gonna put this in cart path. I'm just gonna draw this road just so it's there. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the hill shade so I can see where that road is and see how thick I can make it, because I don't really want to go back and edit it. So it may be a little skinnier than the actual road is, but that's fine. Fill and stroke. So I'm guessing it's probably 8-ish meters. Oh, it's actually a little bigger than 8 meters. Actually, 8 meters looks good. I'm just like hitting the edge where the drop off is, so 8 meters is fine. Maybe we can sneak in 9. Let's see what 9 looks like. Nine's good. I won't go any thicker than 9. 9 should be okay. If it turns out not to be, oops, I accidentally colored this in incorrectly. If 9 turns out to be too much, I guess I can flatten it if I have to, but I'd rather not. All right, what other roads do we gotta take care of? Because what roads are we gonna see? That's the thing. So we're probably gonna see like this road, this road, this road. So we're gonna have to draw in some of these roads. It's the train tracks. I don't know if I have assets for train tracks. I'm hoping we don't actually see the train tracks from the golf course. It'd probably be close. Once I'll pull in the height map and we'll take a look at it in a bit. But for now, let's just I'm gonna forget about this island. Nobody's gonna care that I drew over this island here. No one's gonna notice. I did not mean to do the fill. No fill. All right. Where are we here? Let's go. Yeah, we'll stick to kind of like 8 meters for all these side roads. That should be fine. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, one thing you have to do is you have to switch. If you're just using the stroke, you need to switch it over a stroke to path, or else you're gonna get errors. So just make sure you do stroke to path whenever you do whenever you're just converting a line into something. Or else you will get errors when you send it through the mesh tool. And we don't want that. All right, we're gonna do 8 meters. Round it just for giggles. We'll draw on this road. I think that's probably all we'll actually see for roads, but I'll throw this one in here too, just because we might see a little of it. And it doesn't hurt anything if it's out there. I might just end up covering it with trees, so who knows. This might get completely covered by trees. And that is fine. So we have this little dirt patch right here. I don't know what it is. Was it like a playground? Maybe we'll make this like a soccer field. Let's just make it like semi-rough. And I don't know. Maybe we'll make a little soccer field or a little playground off this tee box right here, just for fun. All right, that looks fine. All right, so we got the road. Oh, let's grab this road too, actually. Luckily, it's just a straight out road. All right, got that. This is just a freaking giant parking lot. What do I want to do with this? All right, this giant parking lot, I'm just going to put in as a custom of some kind. And we'll just make it sand for now. Well, not like, we'll set it as like sand. We just don't want it to be as sand trap. We don't want to make it sand now, because that's just a pain in the butt. All right, I'm gonna leave these as is. I will carve them if I need to. Once we get in there, we start laying down some trees and stuff. So I can go take a look at that now, actually. Let me go take a look at what the tree situation looks like. I know there was some arborist done, but it needs to be redone, which is fine. Berkeley. I just want to take a look at it, see what we can see from the actual course itself. Like, there's that giant terminal across the street. I want to see what's there. So we can kind of see, so there, okay, none of these trees have even been laid down yet. But like, if we lay down these trees, I don't think we'll be able to see a whole lot. Whoever did the warehouse though, good job. A+. So yeah, I think let's fly over here where this tree's already laid down. And this is just the row. This is just a row in front of. So Yeah, I'm not sure where, unless we're just following the ball. That's about the only time we'll see it, because this row of trees has been planted and this row of trees over here. So I'm not sure we're gonna be able to see a whole lot. I'm guessing it's probably pretty shaded. We can actually make a little go of it here. Let's maps.google. Let's pop out to Google and let's see if there's a road view. Berkeley Country Club, South Carolina. Yeah, let's see if there's it's a highway. It's got a, yeah, they totally have a street view. Yeah, look at that. You can't even see the warehouse. The warehouse is to our left. So, yeah. So, like, even in real life, you can't even see that. So, I am not too worried about it. That was probably unnecessary to make that building. Because, yeah, this row of trees hasn't even been planted yet. We're not going to be able to see it. But hey, verify, right? Oh, cool. They actually drove up the driveway. Let's see if the driveway shows us anything interesting about the course. It's kind of a crap resolution. When was this taken? December 2007, man. So we're talking 20 years ago. So probably not very helpful. This tree is probably like 30 feet tall now. All right, not very helpful. We'll live with this. All right, so we verified it's not going to be a huge deal, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it when it comes to making mesh of it, because no one's going to see it once we fill in these trees and fill in the next. So there's actually a row of trees along the road. There's one between the road and the train tracks, and then besides this little exchange right here, there's another row of trees on the other side of the train tracks. There's 3 rows of trees. So maybe you won't even be able to see any of these trucks either. I might just make this a forest or something. So, okay. Let's go back to the hillshade here, and we will continue on with these little creeks. Look how nice, like, sharp that is. That is a sharp creek. Alright. This looks probably just like a little ditch. I have to check. It looks like it could be like a little bit of water or just runoff spot, or I don't know. Let's look at the. Yeah, you can actually see it worn right in. All right, I'm gonna make just a skinny little bit here. Does it even get hit at? No, because the tee box is here. You're going this way, so a hole doesn't even cross it. So that's fine. It'll just be for looks. Perfect. So it's just running along the edge here. So I'm just gonna make a little bit of tall grass along the edge. That's fine. Once we get into doing like the biomes and stuff, we can make it a little more jagged. This is mostly not ever going to come into play. I mean, it will a little bit, but... Stroke. Actually, this is... Alright, this is outer... This is inner deep. So So let's pop it in the inner deep. Yep, and it moved it. All right, there is something with Inkscape I need to figure out when it comes to this, because for whatever reason, like, these things move on me, and I don't know why. It's so annoying. All right, that's really weird. All right, and then we're gonna continue this one. This one was already kind of filled in, but we're gonna turn it into the deep instead, and then we're gonna cut it with River Autumn material. I'll come back and get that little piece that's sticking out. All right, now that it looks like we got the creeks taken mostly care of, let's just take a little look at this right here. Is this running water or just a... Yes. It looks like it goes into a culvert right there and then goes under. And it looks like there's a little thing right there too. So let's just hit this. All right, looks good. Now let's see what kind of like forested area we have that we need to address. If there are really any thick spots. So I'm gonna take this spot right here. I'd say this kind of whole area is not primo land. We're just like here. I hope nobody's ball lands over there, but I can definitely see it doing it. So I'm actually going to cover this little area right here as well. mean, it's really not a huge deal, but you know. All right, let's take a look at what the rough looks like. I might do a little bit to curb some of the rough. Because, like, I'd rather have this be deep right here. So I'm going to run some deep, put it under the cart path. All right, let's take a look at the... That's fine. We can live with that. All right, let's take a little bit more look here. Everything else looks like it would be pretty much kind of just regular rough. Except for right here, these trees. I might extend the deep out into these trees. So let's, oh no, actually let's cover this little spot right here too. And actually, while we're at it, I'm gonna go around the edge of the ponds and make those deep as well, because I'm guessing that they are pretty scruffy. Most are. No, son of a... Ah. Sometimes you hit buttons that you don't want to hit. All right, I'm gonna... No, stop trying to snag that node. Don't want that node. There we go. Cool. All right. So we have that water surrounded by some deep rough. Definitely need that. This one probably I'll play a little around as well. If you're right up against the water, you're almost always in deep rough. You're in terrible, like, situation anyways, so we're just gonna add a little bit to that terrible situation. All right, that looks good. The big pieces of in-play, like forest, is pretty much taken care of. What's the surround look like over here? Okay, yeah, I mean, some of that's gonna be in the forest anyways. Does this back pond even come into play? Probably doesn't really even come into play. But that's fine. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. We're just going to skirt the ponds. Just with a little deep rough. I mean, if you're hitting it way over here, you're kind of screwed anyway, so. So it's just, this is just an artistic decision. like, look how steep this looks from the hillshade. I mean, you're kind of standing in the crap at that point. Like almost standing in the water. That's pretty steep. All right, cool. All right, let's take a look at the satellite again. Make sure we didn't really miss anything that really needs a different type of grass. Is this driving range? I'm assuming it's driving range. If it's driving range, I'm gonna make the semi. That totally looks like driving range, right? Yeah. All right, I think we are good. Let's bring back in our surrounding rough, which looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, cool. Oh, this is this one road I missed, or actually two roads I missed. That we probably won't see them, but again, let's rather fill them in now, not use them, than not have them and need them. I mean, is anybody really gonna know? Probably not, but I'll know. This looks just like a little alley. It's like super skinny. So I'll make this as a one car road. So everything has been 8 meters, so we're gonna do this as 4. Okay. And actually, while I'm at it, I gotta make sure that any of these are switched to paths. Or else bad things happen. Control-Alt-C. Okay. Control-Alt-C apparently does something else as well, because it just... Why am I getting confetti? Does anybody else see this confetti flying? That's funny. I have no idea what... Okay, I have no idea what... I don't know what program is grabbing that command. That's pretty funny. Alright, those are good. Those are all set to paths now. That's path. That has not been set to path. That needs to be path. Path. I think that's all I've... It's like the only thing I've added, right? As a... Okay. Cool. Alright, let's... Objects. Let's get rid of the surrounding rough again. And we'll take one last look. Make sure we got kind of everything. Kind of follow the cart paths. Make sure they're there. And there's a little cart path right here. We can draw it in. Might as well. All right, we'll stroke the path on that. All right, objects. Do this around. All right, let's save this, and now we're gonna do a save as one no sat. And get rid of the overlays. Delete. We're gonna save that. All right, we're gonna send this through the portal. Where's this VG? Workflow. I guess we need a new course because I haven't started making this one. Berkeley Country Club. Hey, found it. I believe it's par 72. All right, we already got the LiDAR and stuff, so I'm going to, the outer is going to be deep rough. We're not using 99. Let's choose a file here. Escape no sat. Use unstable, may have bugs. Well, let's do it. Let's submit this, and hopefully we don't have any problems with it. That's the goal, at least. Cool, I've got an alert that is processing. With the new one here, if you've gone through the none to done, this process has changed a lot. I'm not sure if they've updated it in the videos yet. The new one, way faster than it used to be though. So, like, significantly faster. Oh, man. All right, so while we're doing that, I finished unzipping this Berkeley Country Club. CC. All right, and somehow we're gonna have to move assets. So it's gonna be a fun one. I've done it before. So it's downloaded. Okay. All right, let's copy this out. New assets, assets. Hopefully, this looks good. So let's just run around real quick, make sure we don't have any weird Z fighting. It looks pretty good. I don't see anything that stands out. So that's good. Oh, wait. We are missing. Let's go check the Inkscape here. Did I screw up the Inkscape? Nope, I did not screw up the Inkscape. Alright, let's go check the... let's go look at the file here. So let's error log. Keeping 19, near duplicate. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. Because we are missing this. We're missing like a whole thing up here. We're missing this, which is 17, 21. Missing this one. Missing this one. But it's not in the error log. So you can see it got a piece of it. So why did that take precedence? Actually, we're missing some more. We're missing this one here. All right, we're actually missing quite a few of the deeps. Why are the deeps missing? Like, they're perfectly on top. I see them. Oh, I know. Because we still have this surround in here that we didn't delete out of hole number 2. Son of a bitch. All right, let's do that. All right, let's save that. Actually, we're gonna have to go back to the full one so we can change it. So awesome. All right, so let's go back to hole number 2. We still have this one hidden, but it doesn't ignore hidden. All right, so that was definitely a duplicate. All right, and then what else is on here? 19, 13, 18. So let's take a look. Path 13, 18. Find properties. I forget. Oh, I totally forget what the... Find. Oh, okay. That's grabbing it. Object. Okay, so that's the surrounding rough, which we already know that there's a duplicate. We deleted the duplicate of that one. All right, and then for path 250... 250. Oh, there's 2 sitting on top of each other. Yes, that's a duplicate. Okay. Oh man, that is it. It's just me, but red on green really screws with your eyes. All right, let's save that. All right, so save. This is number 2. And we're going to do another save as again, this time as number 2, no sat. And then we're going to delete out the overlays and send it back through the tool. right, save. Let this go back. We're going to submit a new one. 2 with no sat. Use the unstable. Submit it. Probably go for about another hour or so. So then I can have a little food and warm up a little before league starts at 6. All right, so I have Berkeley. And then I'm going to have to make a new one and move the assets. I've done it before, but that was between 2 of the same base projects, so it could get a little hairy. Dum, 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 dum. Beat the crowd on opening day. Get your 2026 membership now. Pro Shop is open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. All right, I guess I am, yeah. All right, so the biggest thing I want to do, one, turn off this, I guess I can leave the sun on. I just want solid, or just shaded, there we go. All right, so I don't want the meshes. I don't really care about the mesh because I'm going to be replacing those in a minute anyways. But I can bring it over, I guess. So can I bring over, I'm trying to see what else is in here. Yeah, I think I can package this. Can I package this whole seam? Game object. Can I package this whole thing? Same scene as Unity. I mean, we'll see. Let's see if we can do this. All right. Whole Unity package. Berkeley CC. Save. C needs to be set. Oh, so okay. So that's not how it's packaged. Okay, so I need to package. Can I export this as a package? Oh, how did I do this last time? Like, I've done this. How did I do it? Game object. I could swear that I've exported the entire thing before. Because I've moved the meshes before. Oh, jeez. So this is where it gets into the fun stuff, because now I don't remember how I did it last time. Well, if I export the whole thing... I guess we'll find out in a second, huh? Alright, let's export everything. I mean, it looks like it's working, so hopefully I can just import it into the new project. Speaking of which, let's get that rolling. We need to add new project from disk. Berkeley, the new one. Open. Oh, I probably should have waited till it was done exporting the scene. Before opening another version. Oops. Hello. Good. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. All right, come on. Probably should have waited. I probably shouldn't have opened that at the same time. finished. All right, let's close this. And I'm not sure how this is going to work. All right, it did not save where I was expecting it to. Well, crap. Okay. Did it just die on me? Let's try this again. Export package. Can I do the scene and export it as a package? Maybe? Let's try that. Where's the scene? Oh, cool. Maybe this might work. This might work. It's thinking about it. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Golf Man? Come on. Sweet, this might work. Look, it's it looks like it's pulling most of the thing. Oh, some of the stuff is going to be a little jacked, though. I don't know. Screw it. We're going to find out. Old Unity package. CC. Old. If this works, that'll be freaking amazing. Because I don't really want to redo placing all those houses and stuff, because it's already been so nice. I don't want to redo that. So hopefully I can move this package into the new base project and we'll be good. Am I still streaming TNT? Yeah, it's at 6. Thursday Night Thunder's at 6. So yes, I will be. So I'm probably going to hop off somewhere around 5:15 to make myself some food, get some swings in. I haven't swung I don't think I've swung a club since like Sunday, because I really kind of like twisted my foot, just because my golf shoes just gripped into my hitting mat so hard that when I twist, my body moves, but my foot goes nowhere. 5 your time, yeah. Oh yeah, you're over Central. Yes, so I will be. But yeah, I haven't swung in a while, so I will probably not wear my actual golf shoes. I'll probably wear like trail runners instead, so I get a little bit of slippage. My golf shoes just dig into the mat too much and doesn't let my foot rotate on the ground. It just like stays stuck, so I end up like tweaking my ankle. So I've been like wrapping my ankle every night to try to stabilize it while I sleep. Ice it, all that fun stuff. The joys of being old. So, yes, I will be playing, I will be streaming. Just waiting for this to export. Oh, I guess I can, while I'm waiting on that, I guess I can probably do some, oh, there we go, never mind. Right as I was done, it finished. So let me close this one. I have this project open, so let's see if it will let me import the project and doesn't screw up the base project stuff. Looks like some progress. Yeah, I think I have it all meshed. Now I'm working on moving the project from the old base project to the new base project because it was about 2 years old. So I'm hoping that I hope none of these CS files have been changed. I guess we're gonna find out in a second. Hopefully the base project still works. That's the main thing. But if I can get this into the new updated base project, that'll be great because there's a couple of useful pieces of tool that is out now compared to the old base file. Like you can see where all the arborist stuff is planted. There's a couple other useful tools to mess with the terrain a little bit. Press and pray, yep. And if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But I think it's okay. Looking at those CS files, I think we're okay. Those looked like they were all kind of like the universal ones that probably have not changed in like forever. So we're gonna find out. I guess something I could have done is if the CS file already exists, don't overwrite it. Use the one that's already existing in the project. So I guess that could have been an option that I could have gone with. Well, while this imports, I'm gonna go to Amazon and place an order. Oh, I'm just going out to get myself a DJI Osmo Action 4 to help me out with filming my golf outside. So that'll be fun. Get myself an action camera. Get myself let me grab 2 SD cards, micro SD cards. There's a problem. Sorry, Extreme. Can't be shipped to your selected address. Why not? What is wrong with my address? Okay. Well, I can't. That's weird. Says free shipping. See information below. Can't be shipped to the selected address. Remove the item or select a different address. Okie dokie. Guess I will need to find a different micro SD card. All right. Well, it imported, so let's go to, I don't know where it was. Probably in train backup. Maybe. Let's see. Berkeley. Oh. We got stuff. Look at that. I mean, the trees didn't come in. The polygons came in, but the actual trees did not come in. So, but we got the buildings. So, progress? I might have to just export the trees on their own. Maybe. Let's take a look at these trees here. Oh, these might be an old... Okay. Live oaks. How many were there? Were there 3 of them? Okay. We can deal with this. We just need to set the... I think we just need to set the material. No. Looks like the right material. Crap. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. That's weird. It should show the material. Well, I mean, we got a good amount of the stuff in. We just didn't get those trees. Okie dokie. So yeah, I'll come back to those trees at some point. So let me make a folder here. Create an empty. Oh, do above. There we go. So let's take all the, let's do a little organizing here. Trees. All right, so all the trees are all set. empty. No, I want it above the ram's line. All right, so we'll name this one houses. All right, let's move a bunch of the houses in here. Houses, house, house, house. Humanite, where is that? Oh, it's just random human, okay. Warehouse, I know what that is. Playground, just a playground set. I'm gonna put that in the houses. More houses. What's this? Oh, special house. All right, so these are all houses. House, house. Probably going to redo the lakes anyways. So I'm going to delete the lake. Don't care about the lakes for now. I will redo the lakes. I'll redo that. I'm going to redo all the meshes. Inner, let me see the inner now. There we go. All right, now we're going to do some work finally on the terrain. So this is where we're going to start cutting in like those creeks and stuff. Actually, let's hide all these trees as well. And we're going to hide the houses for now. So we're just going to have our terrain here. For the most part, I mean, we do have a clubhouse, but that's fine. So we are going to go to our Inkscape. And we're going to go to our Inkscape, open Berkeley 2. We're going to export that, and then we're going to lay that onto our terrain so we can see where everything is, and we can have a little bit more fun here. All right, so we are going to export that, and DPI, I want to increase the width to 8192. Yep. So that's the largest size you could do. So I want the highest DPI as I can get for the size. So I want this as Country Club Inkscape. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do Berkeley. Zeros to terrain. So we're going to export that. Looks like it's done. Assets, terrain back up. Cool. I'm going to edit the texture. We're going to train back up. Train 2. We're going to set this as the full size. Apply. All right, there we go. I mean, that doesn't look great. High quality. Let's see if we can get this smoothed out a little bit more. I don't want this to compress. I forget. Is there a way to tell it to not compress? Compression, none. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, let's try that. There we go. It's going to be better. Still a little chunky, but it's better. All right, let's... Yep. Probably need to turn on wireframe just because it'll be easier to see what we're doing here. So yeah, we have this ditch here that runs down this way. We need to lift this up because it's a culvert, but we'll do that after we place the water. And then it flows under the road here and then goes back out here. All right, so this is gonna be a fun one. So where's this lake? Is that somebody? That's somebody's pool. That's hilarious. One, it's a little high. It needs to go down. And two, it's not actually within the bounds of said pool. But that's all right. Whatever. We'll leave it for now. All right. So we're gonna make a new empty. This is going to be our water objects. Water bodies. Let's call it water bodies instead. Water bodies bracket backslash. All right, so in our water bodies, we're going to make 3D object. Oh, I need to install RAM. Let's do that. So we got to install RAM. There's actually a few things we need to install. We need to install Lux Water. We need to install RAM. And then we need to install 3D Grass as well. So we'll install Lux Water first. That seems wrong. River Auto. I'm looking, and Walmart has a Samsung 256 gig micro SD card. It's class 10. but it's only $20. That seems low for a 256 Class 10 U3. I don't think the picture matches the specs here. I don't think the picture matches what it's actually supposed to be. It says the write speed is 90 megabytes a second. It says it's... I'm gonna have to do a little research because that seems weird. Weirdly low. Sold by Michael Webb. Who the hell is that? Just a random person? Oh, these are verified as counterfeit. All right, never mind. Oh, it's in China. Yeah, forget that. No wonder it's so freaking cheap. All right, River Auto Material. Let's get that installed. And then we'll get 3DG installed after that. All right, and while we're doing that, we can look for a new 256 gig card because that is not accurate. Office Depot has them for $33. Says the write speed is 90 megabit. Oh, there's another one sold by Michael Webb. That is not... Too good to be true? It probably is. All right, forget Walmart because that's just all counterfeits that they're selling. Newegg has a Team Group Elite card for $35. Grass DirectX. Just grass. Oh, refurbished. Why would I want a refurbished SD card? That sounds wrong. Alrighty, I got that installed now. Let's go back to our scene here. We can mess with the water. All right, so we're gonna go to water bodies. We're going to create a new, well, shoot. Where is, where's my ram spline? I did the download, I didn't do the import. Let's try that again. We're doing good. We're doing real good. Well, alrighty. We have a problem. River auto material is not loading in for some reason. Let me check to see if even the grass loaded in. Just for giggles, can I add grass renderer? Grass. All right, the grass didn't load in either. Okay, so we're going to have an issue. So it may look like we loaded the package in fine, but in actuality, it did not load in fine. So that is going to be an issue. So, okay. We're going to have to solve that problem. All right. No, I am not going to save this. I'm probably going to have to wipe it out and start over with moving the assets. I probably want to move the assets, but not overwrite any of the scripting. Alrighty. Well, this is going to be a weird one, and this is going to be very, very boring. So I'm going to end this now, and I'll deal with this offline. Because this is probably one of the more boring parts, because nothing's really going to go on. All I'm going to do is be floundering around for a while. So I'm going to hop off now, have some food, and at 6 o'clock Eastern, we're going to be playing some golf. So I'll let you guys go for now, and we'll come back to this once I figure out how to transfer the old project into the new project.